Hi, it's about time I made a video, and today I wanted to try like a pastel rainbow look, and I also wanted to add in a couple of clouds using the Super Brow Pomade from Kat Von D, KVD, Vegan Beauty, whatever the name is, in Whiteout. But first I'm going to take my Mega Obsession white concealer, and I'm going to basically put that down as a base. So I'm adding like a couple layers to this, and I'm like to like make it more opaque and white because I want like this to look super pastel, because you see how light that is? It almost looks like white with a little bit of pigment mixed in. And I'm patting it out with a dry beauty blender, like the little mini ones, to try and like get a coverage and make it tacky instead of like actually make it like blend out into my skin. And then I'm using a Wet n Wild brush that I got from CVS. And I'm going in with this super light green shade, like the A3 shade from the Morphe Icy Fantasy palette, which is a collab with Sister Pony. We love her. And she always does these super cute like pastel pink looks, and I'm just like, I wish I could. And then I'm going in with that like sherbety orange color and like blending that in. And okay, so since there's so many colors and they're all pastel, I'm not too worried about this looking symmetrical. I just kind of want it to like be like a blended out, fluffed out kind of look. And then I'm going in with that super light pink. Not the lightest pink, but second lightest pink. But there's only two pinks. So the darkest pink in the Icy Fantasy palette. And I'm just blending that out, trying to make it all cohesive. And then I'm going in with the little purple, which in the pan looks super vibrant, but actually once you put it on, it's really light and it blends out really nicely. When you put it over a dark base, it actually shows up way darker. Like, say for example, if you put it like on a concealer shade that I would use, it shows up way darker. And then I'm going in with that little pastel blue. And honestly, I'm so excited about this pastel blue because I love pastel blue looks, but I can never find a pastel blue that actually shows up on me. And actually, even on camera, it looks white, but in person, it looks like a blue. And now I'm just going to try and wipe off any fallout. And I'm going to do like a really big and thick wing like this one. I don't know what's with me today, but I can't do eyeliner to save my life. So I'm going to just put on some more white concealer and try to put on a little bit more color to cover up that mistake and try again. Alright, now that like the base eyeshadow is done, like a little like sherbety rainbow, I want to go in with the KVD Vegan Beauty Super Brow Pomade in white. And honestly, when they say super, they really do mean super, because I put this on a day and a half ago and I've taken like 3 showers since and it still hasn't come off. And I even tried using an oil-based makeup remover. And also the same thing with the Urban Decay 60-Hour Brow. Okay, on the subject of that, it's not really opaque, like, at all. And their darkest shade isn't even dark enough for my eyebrows. Like, my eyebrows aren't black, they're a dark brown. But I couldn't even find a dark brown dark enough to actually show up on my skin. Like, when I put on the Super Brow, it literally, not the Super Brow, the 60-Hour Brow, it literally looked like I just put hair gel on my face. It did not show up at all. And it is waterproof though, because I took a shower and washed my face and everything, and that bitch wasn't moving. This is about as close to my eye as I can get without knocking everything off the table. So I'm actually take a really small concealer brush, which is actually also from e.l.f. And I'm gonna try and like draw in like a little bit of a circle. Like only the top has to be round though. Make sure the bottom's kind of flat. And gonna draw that in, and then pat out a little line. and keep adding like more little lumps. And that's our first cloud. And then I'm gonna do another. This one I'm gonna just do like one little lump. Oh, I'm becoming Bob Ross of makeup right now. And I'll fucking do it again. And so I put about 4 clouds there. And like what I would actually do is like make the top part of the cloud, like the rounded part, extra opaque and like to make the bottom kind of fluffed out. Like that. And I think 4 clouds is enough because my hubby is under the impression that too many clouds just makes it look weird. And I'm gonna try and not mess this up because we're gonna go see chickens today. And I don't want to have to redo this. And so the clouds also don't have to be symmetrical, just saying. That's what I like about pastel looks, because if they're not symmetrical, no one will know at all. So I've added about 5 on each side, and I'm low-key living for it. It looks really nice. And then I'm do my base makeup real quick. So I'm just putting on this pair of mink lashes I got off of AliExpress. And like I'm honestly loving them so much because they're just so light and like fluffy, but they're also kind of big and they're super soft to the touch. And they honestly look like real lashes that are just super duper long. Alright, so I just threw on my favorite lashes and a little bit of mascara, and that is, I think, the final look. What do you think? Obviously, if I spent more time on it, it would look better, but in a bit of a rush. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!